Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen what is dependency injection and what is the typical way of creating an objects with dependency without using dependency injection, and how to use dependency injection and what is the use of dependency injection we have seen in the previous video. So there are two types of dependency injection. One is manual dependency injection, one is automatic dependency injection. So there is a Dagger library which is used in Android development, which provides an automatic dependency injection. So previously we have seen a demo code to manually create dependency injection. Now we will see the same car example in Android development, how to create dependency injection with manual and how to create dependency injection using Dagger library in Android Studio, Android project. So let's create a car class and its dependency classes. One is engine and another is wheel, and let's try to create car with dependent objects. Let's create a class engine and let's have a default constructor. And let's create wheels and let's have default constructor. And now let's create a car class which is dependent on engine and wheels. Car class, and this is dependent on engine as well as wheels. We will create a car constructor with engine and wheels, and we will have a method. Let's create a tag for logging purpose. So we have created a wheels, engine and car which is dependent on engine and wheels, and we have created a constructor using engine and wheels which are passed from outside. And if you want to create a car class, how we will do normally? Let's go to the main activity. Let's have a car. In order to create a car, first we need to create engine, then we need to create wheels, then we need to create
and now we have to create a car class. Car has a constructor taking engine and wheels. We will pass engine and wheels. Let's call start. So let's run this. So the program successfully executed and it is printed driving. So this is the manual dependency injection. We are creating engine and wheels manually. Suppose car is dependent on these two objects, so we created it. And if wheels dependent on other objects, we need to create those as well. So it is very difficult to create a dependent objects every time manually. So we will use a Dagger library or framework to inject dependency objects to other classes. Now let's remove all this code. If you directly call start without creating a car object, it will give obviously null pointer exception. So how to use a Dagger library? In order to provide a car object, we need to create an interface which is having a component annotation. The component annotation is from the Dagger library. Now let's create a new interface saying car component, which is responsible for creating car objects, which is interface, and it is annotated as component. In this we can have a method which is returning car. Public returns car get car. So it doesn't matter the method name but the return type car. The Dagger sees the return type car and internally automatically it will implement this get car method and it will return car. Now let's execute and see the results. What it's saying: car cannot be provided without an inject constructor. So internally it provides a implementation of get car, but in order to create a car we need to have a car constructor with inject annotation. So this is the constructor we will have in inject. If we mark any constructor with index, it means the Dagger knows how to create that class object automatically. Now let's try and execute again. Here again you see we have marked car constructor as inject, but car is dependent on engine and wheels, which is not marked as inject. So we have marked car constructor as inject, but car is dependent on engine and wheels. Car constructor is dependent on engine and wheels. So Dagger doesn't know how to create engine and wheels because engine doesn't have a constructor with inject annotation and wheels doesn't have constructor with inject. Now let's mark it as inject and let's mark wheels constructor also as inject. Now Dagger knows how to create a wheels object, how to create an engine object. So automatically Dagger knows how to create a car object because Dagger also knows how to create engine and wheels. Now let's execute and see result whether we will get any exception or not. So now we see the build is successful. So what happens when we create a car component interface with annotation at component? In this case, when we build internally, it will create a Dagger car component class. So we have created car component and it will just create Dagger car component. It will prefix Dagger for this car component. And let's create a car object here. Car component equal to, as I said, internally it will create a Dagger car component. We have not created this class because we have marked car component as at component annotation. It will create Dagger car component. It will prefix Dagger and we can just create it. It will return car component, and in order to get car object we can directly use the method we have kept in car component. So now let's execute and see the result. We need to get driving as an output. So as you can see here, the car object is successfully created with using Dagger library, and we have successfully called start method. In car component, we have just kept a method which is returning a car. Internally, Dagger will create a Dagger component, and you can see the implementation of get car. Dagger car component implements car component, and the method we have kept in car component is get car. And internally, Dagger creates an implementation for this. It will create new car and new engine and new wheels. You see the magic of Dagger library. We have not implemented or created car objects or engine object or wheel objects manually. Dagger automatically creates implementation for this, and we have got a car object without creating a car object, wheels object manually. So this is just a starting tutorial of the Dagger, and in further videos we will see the more about Dagger and how to create dependency objects. I hope you like this video. Please share and subscribe my videos and channel, and thank you for watching.